Hello, reformers. How are you doing? Welcome to Casefile 3, the Heartset, the emotional aging. And here I'm your auditor, Grace Bridget, and we have our architect,
Alfred Motinga.
and we have our executioner.
Bienanjiru.
All right. And today we are looking at we are having a very good conversation on Heartset as the emotional aging. And we are like, we have been told to follow our hearts. I'm like, what if a broken compass can't lead you home? What if our emotions are only data but not directives? And our conversation will be based on our emotional intelligence and mostly also digging deep to our identity wounds. We are not judging, we are just naming, healing, and also becoming whole as a person. Yeah, so to my first question, what is this thing that we are calling emotional intelligence? Alfred, you can help us.
Thank you so much. So emotional intelligence, number one, is just normally it's two words: emotions and intelligence. So it's not complicated. I want to complicate it and say, isn't that is Hebrew word when those are Hebrew words?
Yeah.
So understanding your emotions, that is it. Understanding your emotions, and that's where we bring in the heart to control the emotions. And so the emotional intelligence is understanding the same way you said, what if emotions are data, not directives? Is understanding that that is true, that they are not they are signals. It's like choosing whatever status unaona WhatsApp, it's literally what you're going to do in your life.
Yeah.
And so sometimes recently I've found it so I can't watch all statuses because people are spreading traumas, people are spreading their own generated doctrines. And so if you decide now to follow whatever people are saying, utapata you are lost. Kuna mtu literally saa hii season yake ni ya kumari. And so anasema God doesn't care how whatever. So that makes sense. But what about their season? So their season ni ya marriage. Kuna mtu season yake ni ya kufinywa. God trains people.
Yeah.
Na his mercy sometimes is kind of negative to us.
Yeah.
He will train you anakupos, you lack friends, you lack people, you are all alone.
Yeah.
Until you call upon his name, you are joy bars, my child is ready.
Yeah.
So he trains people. So that person ako in that season, and vitu anaongea, if it was this world is just something else, there is no hope. So they are spreading traumas.
Yeah.
Emotions are the same way. WhatsApp status where many different things happen. Literally unaweza kuwa umejam and out of nowhere upewe chocolate. And then ushangai, bwana nilikuwa nimejam some few minutes ago. Ulielesi ni njaa. Their data, they tell you ulikuwa njaa puta. So it's understanding that, so that is the intelligence. Understanding that literally I have to control them because they are not the reality of what I should do. But again, you should understand that emotions should not be prosecuted and oppressed. Like, what do I mean? Kuna story, when we were young, I have a cousin, when every time they would tukiwa dogo kabisa, when every time they would pee on themselves, angegongwa vibaya sana. Gongwe. Ndio nilikwambia wenda kwa loo. And then with time, that child, every time they feel they have that short call, they will suppress everything. They know because I'm gonna be beaten. Okay, the mother did not direct the emotions of the child. Yeah, so the child would be, I'm gonna do something bad, which something natural, but the child was suppressing everything. At the end of the day, the child was almost sick because she can't let anything out. So if you suppress your emotions, they will burst one day. Yes. Kuna story tulikewa that these people that wanafungiangwa kwa nyumba when they grow, siende kucheza na nani, the moment wanatoka tu hivi campus, hey, those people are very uncontrollable. Kama if they walinyimwa, literally the emotions were suppressed, wakanyimwa ku interact with, it's a lady who interact with gents, akishapa ona gents campus, you can't decide what will happen.
Okay, I think that is subjective though. Because si kila mtu anakuanga hivyo pia. Because personally, mimi nimefungiwa kwa nyumba. Okay, nimejifungia. Kufungiwa kwangu.
Kwa positive.
Not necessarily, but it's not exactly negative. Okay, to some extent maybe. Because first year, mini elder.
Oh God.
But nikiwa first year, mimi nilikuwa introvert. And my introvertedness was
as a result
circumstances. Like circumstances pushed me
To be an introvert,
introvert. And then nikiwa okay, as far as I can remember, in my smallness, because I was a very small kid, there was a day nilifungiwa kwa nyumba. I don't even remember where my mom went, but nilifungiwa kwa nyumba. And I remember I cried that day because I wanted, karibu hata nitokea kwa dirisha, but I cried. Nakumbuka details, but anyway. But so maybe from that, inaweza kunaona venye unasema hiyo point ya build up. Emotions ama bottling up emotions ni the same way tu na chupa ya glass venye ama something to chupa ukiweka pressure unaweka pressure kuna point stafika and then you just burst. So the little things they add up pole tu, and then you just find that some is
beyond
trigger. Unapata that something triggers you and then una burst, and then you something so small but the explosion is so massive. So hiyo time venye nilifungiwa kidogo unaenda kucheza na watoto wengine, and then jioni unarudi late sana, so unakuwa punished because ulirudi 7 ikuisha ingia hizi isha setting, uko tu hapo ndio unaenda, na alafu my mama alikuwa fire. Okay, she's still fire because that woman was vicious. Because the discipline that she entailed in me and my brother, ilikuwa ile yenye unaogopa. But you're still friends with your parents, but
she
anajua boundary. Ukipita hapa mimi hivyo. Huwezi ni disrespect ama something like that. But my point is late venye tulihama from the place that we were in nikiwa mdogo, and then we just went to our old place. I just found myself that nilikuwa najifungia. Niko shule, nimeenda shule, tumekuja holiday. People don't know that I'm around. They only know wakati ni Sunday. Sunday. Na okay, I usually nilikuwa naenda shop. Either asubuhi 6 before people are up and about. Mjani watu mmoja. And then jioni kigiza cha 7ish hivyo hapo. So watu wanioni. So Sunday nikienda church ndio watu nini huko. And then kukuja huku I didn't nilikuwa naenda because hiyo time before ninge SPU nilikuwa naenda Catholic church. So nilikuwa napanda huko juu 6 hiyo master ya 6 ya kwenda maombi style, you just napanda huko juu naenda, and then ikisha tu because they usually keep time 9, ikifika tu hivi isha the mass ingine imeshaanza. So kuteremka nilikuwa nateremka mbio, guy aki will not see me, and then nilikuwa naingia nikiingia nini kwa room unachifungia nini that way. But then wakati ni sasa niliingia CU, that is what opened me up back to the me that I know that is me, that I can talk. That I can really talk and talk is me. So CU is what helped me to move from here introvertedness yenye ilikuwa brought about by circumstances.
Wow.
So information
Sure.
Yeah.
I understood the emotion, the introvertedness now was an information that there was something that led to it.
And as you were talking, the story iko na wound somewhere. The wound of it was actually your norm, kuingia, not knowing that we are ought to control our emotions, but when you are young you can't control them. Someone above should control, and you realize that in that control they may control it well or unwell. And it's two-way, because when someone tells you something, how you perceive it, it's either a wound or something to heal you. So most of the times our parents meant no bad things. He just wanted they could have, but out of it we are like, you don't want me to come late and my friends go out late. So you generate your own wounds. So from that wound, it heals, becomes your part. And so you lock yourself in your room as if your mom is there. So that is something. Now that's where emotional intelligence comes in, that I actually am over this thing. I understand now that my mom meant nothing bad. That locking in my room actually kills opportunities for me, deprives me of network, social network with people. So you came out and then you became this person that you are. So I believe that is the definition for me, emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. Yeah. Wow. I'm like, when we are talking about emotional intelligence, it first comes from the place now you are able to you are able to know yourself, like self-awareness. Because Alfred or Bibian, there is something that triggers you that cannot trigger me. There is someone, if I am that person, when you crack a joke, I will laugh. And there's someone, I know I have some friends before waliweza kuja kuni understand, walikuwa nakasirika. But there is another person, when you laugh, wakoza, I love how you laugh, you know?
Actually you're
like kila mtu wako venye, everyone lazima you be able to know yourself, to know how to manage your emotions. Because if I laugh you become angry, I laugh you become joyful. And also understanding this emotional intelligence basically is how you manage your emotion, how you apply them. Because you can also is this saying that says that don't react when you're too joyful or too angry, of which is true. You may promise me, because we are happy, you promise me the whole world. Then afterwards, you're not able to bring it out. Yeah, so it's not only to the bad side of emotions, also to the good side of the emotions. We know how to manage them. We know how to apply how to change it. Because also not to nikifeel vibaya, sometimes know how to speak it out. We have said we don't judge it, but we name it. Just name it. And allow yourself not to keep it to yourself, that one day it will come to be triggered out. I remember I have some friends of mine recently, actually this year. Tumetoka tu CU, and there is this culture of church. Mkitoka church mnaendanisha na watu kadhaa mkienda home. So that aspect. So I don't know how I'm just there outside the gate. I'm waiting for them. When they see this video, oh my God. Yeah, so I'm waiting for them, and I'm just there. I'm like, where are they? Then I see them taking is a lady and a gent. So the lady anaenda anaongea na mwingine, wanachukuana wanaenda. The gent anaenda it's like wamesahau. Then I'm there. So I felt a kind of anger. Then someone akaniuliza, why do you look trending? If you could see my reaction, I was like, this is how betraying the city looks like, yo. Like, and they are like, I just allowed it. I was like, what?
Hey, betrayal in the city.
Yeah. I was like, what? like wameniacha and I kept it. After I said it, I kept it. Afterwards, I started not like nikaanza kuwacha, sikuwagoja. Then one day was akaniuliza like, Bridjo, what is going on? Then I spoke it out. And they are like, wow, we didn't see it. We didn't notice, you know. So it's the point of even those emotions, don't allow them to pile up. Pick it out, know how to manage them. Don't let them define who you are or how you associate with other people. Now, it brings me to a point of these emotions they bring about when they are kept, when they are piled up. They bring about the place of there are some that we've been identity wound. I want us to name these identity wounds and how do we heal from these identity wounds that are brought about by emotion.
Maybe first, before we go there, there's one aspect to mesahau about
emotional intelligence. Yeah,
there is this thing called empathy. Because as much as you're understanding and managing your own emotions, to also be able to manage other people's emotions.
Yeah.
Because life is not you alone. You still have to have other people. So you need to be able to learn how to manage. As much as now you felt hurt because so sometimes they be hurt. Do you have I feel in feel like because why are you leaving me? I mean, me converge for like 30 minutes. So you see, and then they don't notice.
Yeah, they will not notice actually.
And then when you go tell them, they say they didn't notice. So that way, that's what hurt me by it.
Yeah,
I'm not missing it. But so learning for them, they also, as much as you're managing your own emotions, as a person, you need to learn how to manage them as well. Because they honestly speaking, if I could just an honest mistake, they didn't even know that you were waiting for them. So they left. I see that is also a place that I need to grow. Because empathy tunasemanga ni literally putting yourself in their own shoes, not literally, but you adopt your mindset. You're putting yourself in their shoes. You really you can let me try practically putting myself in the shoes of your friend. Nimetoka church, second service, najua nimechoka, and then we start talking with another person, and then I don't even realize that you are waiting for me, and then I didn't. So I wouldn't even think about it. And Grisel kona ningoja ama something. So you just pile that. They may not even be aware of it. So utakuwa umejiekea pressure. Like you end up busting, but they didn't even know. And that is why addressing it as early. You don't those just not okay. It's heri uhandle tukiwa kidogo kuliko ni kios zimepaila zikuwa makubwa and then you're not able to do it, you're not able to handle it. So empathy is a pillar of emotional intelligence.
So as you're saying that, something that came to my mind, I was learning. I think when I was the band coordinator the last year, I was understanding guarding, because people were saying, guard your heart. Somebody would do something very wicked and telling you what, guard your heart. And it sounds true because you're like, it's like they are training me to guard my heart. But I thought about it for long. And God taught me that humility or guarding your heart the best is guarding your neighbor's heart. Because if you are just there, the armor of God is not made just to repair. Like, when you say the armor, it's like you have to draw and I wait. It's also the sword also. So if you have to guard your heart, you have to understand, to be mature enough to guard somebody else's heart, because that is what Jesus did. Literally, he just was selfish and guarded our future and our lives. And so that is how he guarded. He got his glory. So it's not about, the Bible says love your neighbor as you love yourself, so you come first. But if you stay there you won't even grow for yourself. So you have to guard the heart of your neighbor. For example, between ndaongea, like you have to be very intelligent to be beautiful. Relationships are hard to keep if you are not wise enough. Like literally, naweza jua mimi niko na so many startups. Na kwa sako moja I really love. Kwa sako ingine I'm just unaweza nipata kwa sako ingine, for example the band, and I laugh so much I can even lie on the ground and I don't feel anything because no one is judging you. They actually enjoy when you are that. Alafu siku moja wanipate nimecopy the method na apply kwa another circle, ni copy kwa, they will asking what's wrong with you. Meanwhile to the other circle it's okay, but for them they are not comfortable with this. So it's understanding that this person is not happy when I'm doing this. Let me make them happy. It's not please them, but to at least guard their heart. So it calls for maturity and understanding that what you do can affect your neighbor. And then the other part is that the wounds now, how they coming. It's when you swallow things. You take yourself as immature enough, and then you swallow things. That key thing used to hurt me so much. I think first year, because everybody is doing their thing, and okay, not everybody is mature. We are all young, but you are expecting people to be mature enough to understand that, you know what, I'm in need. I need somebody to at least encourage you, but that is what you are thinking, and so you put them in second. Then that see people don't care of what I'm going through, so you want them to be like an angel to understand. So meanwhile they are enjoying their friends, they're trying to spit out. Some of them are extrovert, you are introvert. They're like, people are laughing at me. Point unajumiza. So when you decide to swallow things up, okay, ende kwa nyumba. Unaenda kwa nyumba, kesho they repeat the same thing. Okay. So the heart is not meant to pile up bad thing. It's meant to pile up good thing. Let me tell you, if you pile up good thing, the heart will never burst. But you pile up bad thing, disease, unaweza konda automatically. Unaweza kuwa mwenda wazimu, by the way. The heart. Like literally, unaweza ona why Jesus was sweating blood. It was the heart. He was carrying bad things. Sin, the whole world, the whole generation. The man had to. He was traumatized 1,000 times. So that's why it reflected out. So the heart is very sensitive. So for you not to, hizi wounds na build from there. Una build from there. Hizi scar and stuff. So unaeka kitu pamoyo. Mtu afanya kitu unaeka. Mtu afanya kitu like it's okay. I hate that word, by the way. If it's not okay, I will force you to open up. Okay, mostly tumechukulia kama salamu, we say how are you? I'm fine. That fine is a cut-off. Like I love to force people, like I sometimes avoid asking you how are you. I ask how is your heart, how is your mind, how is your school, because you will go now direct to the point. As you're talking, I will read your face, because the heart, the face will tell how you are. You can't fake it.
It's actually connected to emotional intelligence. Goes into 3 aspects. Kuna the behavioral response, the facial expression, and then what is happening in your heart, the actual thing. So let me use that one, because hiyo point ya tu unaeka tu
Very sad.
It's in that, is this saying, you don't want to be a burden. I have suffered from that.
God.
Personally, I've suffered from that. You don't want to be a burden to somebody, so you just
Avoid.
Because second year, first year, I was telling you, say hauna do, and then you have to ask your parents.
It's a hard feeling.
Okay.
Struggle.
You're like, sasa ataniaje. Na siniitisha pesa juzi. Sasa alafu ataniuliza kwenye imeenda. It's literally reached a point where my mom told me, stop. I am your mom. Stop thinking that you're a burden to me. And if you're a burden, you're my burden. So you don't pile it up because you just feel like that I am burdened if I do share.
Yeah.
It's something I have had to work on and still working on it.
Yeah.
And especially when you're going through a hard time.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be money related.
Yeah, sure.
But just emotionally. Because the Heartset is emotionality. You're going through a very hard time that unajua mwenyewe hawezi handle peke yake. But because you
care about people.
That is okay. It's not a myth, but it's a myth when you say it like that in that context, that you care about people, so you don't want them to worry about you.
You'll die.
You'll die alone.
Yeah.
So there's this guy anaitwa Simon Sinek. Anasema how alikuwa anapeana just a story that a friend of his was going through something, and then akaenda anamtext, but it's just the normal text, hi, how are you doing, mekula hivyo. So you just see as if this is a normal text, so you don't know if the person is going through a hard time. So they came up with they came up with like a code sentence that, do you have 8 minutes? That one, because apparently scientifically 8 minutes is the number the number of minutes that you need so that you don't feel alone. Just somebody giving you 8 minutes can make you feel like you're not alone in this world. So it gives you that amount of I can do this because I have you have your tribe in easy, because I have a tribe in Israel. It's a group of ladies where they called you up, like it's a place where you can be vulnerable enough to actually be present in that in that atmosphere. You can share anything. There is no judgment. They will give you advice because they're your big sisters, they're your small sisters. They will give you advice brutally, lovingly, plainly as it is. They won't coddle you, but they will deliver it in a loving way mpaka you want to change. Because in 8 minutes, only you have 8 minutes. I have experienced that. I tried that. Okay, I'm still trying. 8 minutes, and just to not feel like you're alone. Because there was a week really experienced burnout, and I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to go anywhere. Kuja misabu paishu. Kwenda class guy, I had to force myself and say, because una miss class alafu. But hiyo point yenye ikiisha umeenda. So you don't get time to just stay. And then a friend of mine, Hazel, I'll come to alafu can are you okay? Hiyo tu, na nilikuwa namsindikiza, and then nilikuwa kwa barabara. Are you okay? Uko sawa, umia ukai sawa. You know, hiyo point yenye you have a person who can read you when even you're not talking. Maybe I want to be such a friend. I believe I am such a friend. Where I can just talk to you and know that you're not okay. I will ask you until you tell me what's wrong. Then you must say you're point of person. I do say that. So the wounds, for me, I would say, there is this. I was actually talking to my mom about it, and we talked about it yesterday, about imposter syndrome. That is something that is affecting everybody. Believe it or not, you are affected. Okay, it not necessarily, but it is something that it will affect if you let it. Let me say that. So, imposter syndrome. This is something you feel like you are not worthy, that you don't deserve what you have. So maybe you have gotten a promotion because you guys me exits. So you feel that you're reaching there, and you have gotten maybe a promotion measured because you're both teachers. So you've gotten maybe to the point of becoming even an HR or I don't know, higher ranking wali here. You have gotten it, and you just feel like, I don't deserve to be here. Not that you don't want to be here, you just feel it. That's nagi or feeling. like wow, this was wrong. I don't have like sina hiyo worth ya kuwa hapa. I am not ready to be here. You just feel you have the literal physical evidence. Uko na papers, uko na your certificates, uko na maybe 10 years working experience, and then you're just like, hey, Papan, I don't deserve to be here. And you find that in a cheaper way, your identity, you just become you are a version of you, but you have hope. I give you an example yesterday. Uzee akianguka, the way you scrape your knee, inatoka ngozi. So that's the same way that inatoka ngozi. That is exactly what imposter syndrome does to you. It chips away your identity, it chips away who you are. And God inakwambia you deserve to be there. You are my child. I have seen you pray, I've seen you do the work. And then and I believe actually that okay. And chill. That one is from the day. So hakuna you literally have your uko na certifications, uko na simu, uko na everything inakwambia you deserve to be here, but your mind is like, so those two whispered. And then when you decide to listen to them, just and unaenda to the negative cell, and now being full of words.
And for the other wounds, I would say when it happens, like everybody maybe they have a wound of some kind, and they are very unavoidable to some extent because they sometimes come from the right direction. Like even God, you create a wound from yourself. Like when I was the first year, when I'm praying, I'll be like, God, you have 1,000 people there, mighty men of God. They pray for 2 seconds, you hear them. Can't you hear me for 1 second? Like that mindset created a wound. So I really suffer even to pray. I would pray and wake up and ask myself, did you hear? Are you hearing? Because I believe it's a conversation, so I can't hear you. So that wound came from you can't even explain how it is a wound. So I was, every time I begin to cry, I was having this kind of a pity. He's too far for you. Until now I started, and so that is a wound, an identity wound. So it affects, the same way she said, it affects anything you think because it's in the emotions, the heartset. So when out of your heart flows the issues of life, something affected what flows. And that is the emotions build up, they busted. And a solution I will force is that never wait to deal with a matter tomorrow. Don't carry. It applies in every relationship. By the way, if I wrong you and I know, and I have not found a chance right now, I won't sleep without solving it.
Don't sleep.
It will affect me because I will not even feel good when I'm praying. So whether I will borrow airtime or just do something, I have to reach out to you. I can even come to your house to tell you. So it really affects. So I have to deal it because I know what we're feeling and I know what I feel. So it is two-way. I will deal with it because that emotion can affect. For example, if there's a pastor that came and it did not haikunifurahisha. He came and he was talking about, he was saying, he was talking about careers. He mentioned he was putting a lot of aura on the other careers other than teaching. And I just thought, that is coming from a pastor. And he's talking to people that are teachers here, and they are so much giving themselves to listen to him. Do you know that one word? I don't know, you said these teachers with suit, masuti, and something. It hit me different. I'm like, what? So this thing, I thought about it so deep.
Alikuwa anaongelea negatively.
It was negative because alikuwa anasema kuna wale watu wako na pesa, they look this casual, my jeans, very casual. But acha tu walimu wako na masuti, so that did not fit well. So that I believe it is it will affect whatever I do if I won't control it.
Yeah.
So I believe that aspect ya kudeal na the wound quickly will help you from your heart.
Yeah.
Because now, the other day we were dealing with the mind, and now it goes deeper into the heart. I believe the heart is deeper than the mind. Everything that you meditate upon goes to the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything that determines your life to the depth and to the longevity is the heart. So it's dealing with its immediate being. If it's a relationship, try to solve that matter quickly. You know, you said something bad for me. I don't know how it came. And then maybe you realize the person was not intentional. And so you are at peace. So seek that peace every now and then until you find that it won't affect your future. Because wounds, literally a soldier can't fight with wounds.
Yeah.
Can't fight. Na akipika tu na trouser, we will know. Because as you fight, ugonge tu hapo, will react so badly. Yeah. So you carry your weaknesses with you to the battlefield, you are very likely to lose. So that is my point on the wounds, identity wounds.
Wow. You know, I'm like, emotions are what we feel. I feel angry. I feel happy. I feel like jumping, you know, exactly. It's a feeling, you know. So how we do after the feeling is what like in a determine who you are actually. Because if the Bible says you are worthy, so you're chosen, but the wound in a core, I feel I'm not worthy. It's a feeling. So how we heal from this, I feel okay, maybe it's not wrong to feel, but what you do after feeling, it's what in a determine, you know, the final judgment to yourself or to others. So if I feel I'm angry, okay, I am feeling, first accept it. We start there. First accept the feeling. I'm feeling angry. Okay. Now what do I do after that feeling? What is the action after I feel angry? Now if I feel angry, okay, I remember the joy of the Lord is my strength. That is who I am. Okay. So I should not react in a weird way. Or even if I feel angry, just settle down. There is something I remember when I was in Sunday school. Our Sunday school teacher, alituambianga, if you feel angry, I'm using this because that is mostly ndo inakuanga to many people. If I feel angry, sit down, relax. Relax and just meditate on what has happened. Now start finding a solution. Yeah. Don't react at the moment. So first accept the feeling, then know what to do. Yeah. Because what you do is what we see now imeenda kabisa. That is why we need the emotional intelligence. You find someone alikuwa something small ikafanya uwe mtu. Something small ikafanya you do something yenye it will direct you somewhere else. See? Yeah, even when you are feeling so happy, there are things that you can be so happy that utadirect somewhere else. Unaona? Yes, so to us, the reformers, as we are concluding, I want our city here today, spend like 15 minutes and maybe write down those emotions that maybe each and every day, or take 15 minutes or 5 minutes each and every day. Look at every reaction that you usually have each and every day. See what you have done after the emotions. Name it, but don't judge it. Yes, name it, accept it, then know what to do. Yes, and God bless you so much for having us today. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can share and like. Thank you so much. See you again. Bye.